kid, man, I was a huge Michael Jackson fan. Like Thriller, oh my god. Although the Thriller music video, I think I might have been maybe 5 or 6 when it came out. I remember being a little kid. That video scared the fuck out of me. And my sister, she was in high school at the time, she used to pick at me because of that. Because I always used to get scared of it. I used to always get scared when Thriller came on. But yeah, big Michael Jackson fan, man. You know. All right. What
What was supposed to be a fun day at Six Flags ended in tears for one family when the mom was told by park police that her shorts were too.
Yeah, she was white. They usually do that. They do that to black people at the theme parks. They don't be liking them sisters be showing all that booty.
This young mom is close to tears.
That's crazy. They did it to a white They did it to a white girl. It never happens to white girls. White girls could wear anything. I didn't see white girls down there in bikinis walking around the theme park. So the fact that they did it to a white girl is weird to me. At a theme park, they don't be wanting the sisters to be showing all that chunk. You know? I want to play some music, but I can't because I'm going to get copyright strikes. But anyway.
She's been banned from all Six Flags theme parks for 5 years.
Damn!
That's okay, she doesn't want to go back anyway.
5 years? They banned her ass from all the Six Flags parks for 5 years. Damn.
A 13-year-old girl was
For wearing some short shorts? That's crazy. Well, maybe because she made a big deal out of it.
The girl was a cheerleader, described by everyone as the friendliest girl around.
They probably want her to put some bigger shorts on. A lot of times it's not because you showing too much. It's because they think you don't look good wearing them shorts. You not that the shorts are too small. Just you look horrible with them shorts on, and we just get tired of looking at you. So we want you to leave.
13-year-old cheerleader. She had a lot of friends. She had a lot of people who knew her who are just absolutely devastated. Tristan Bailey was reported missing from her home outside Jacksonville on Mother's Day. The missing poster declared she was wearing a white cheerleading skirt and dark-colored shirt. Tristan was last seen
all right.
Center, popular for his pool and clubhouse. Police say surveillance video shows
You want to write everything down.
on Mother's Day. Student from her school. Her body was discovered in a nearby wooded area later that day at 6 p.m.
All right, I got I'm going to show you guys how to properly clean a kitchen, okay? You guys see me? Is it too dark? Right, too dark. Bring it a little bit closer. I'm going to show you guys how to properly clean a kitchen, okay? So you guys pay attention. Bring it down a little bit. Need you guys to pay attention. I'm going to show you guys how to properly clean a kitchen. I'm real dark because I'm backlit. I'm so dark. I can see my monitors, or I can see what I'm seeing on the camera. So, hey, I gotta stop. I just gotta let it just do whatever it does. Stop being all self-conscious. You know. Is it done charging you?
Now one young life is lost, and this teen is facing a grim future indeed.
The 14-year-old suspect is being held at a juvenile facility while authorities determine whether to charge him.
Somebody can zoom in to where my address is on this thing. Hey, what's his address? What's his address?
2 years after the death of rapper Nipsey Hussle, his fiancée, actress.
That shit was sad. I'm still every time I drive. I'm over here. I live literally right down the street from where Nipsey Hussle got killed. Literally, like I could literally walk there. It's not close like that, but I could walk there. You know what I'm saying? I can literally walk there and take me probably maybe about 20 minute walk, 5-minute drive. Yeah, if that, 4 or 5 minute drive. Yeah, they got all kind of murals down Slauson, which is the street where he got killed on. It's just every time I see that, I just get so frustrated. This man had so much going for himself, and some nobody ass dude comes along and takes his life, takes his kids, take him out of his kids' lives. That's going to affect his daughter. That motherfucker, that Eric Gardner, I think whoever his name is, he messed up generationally a bunch of people in his family because of that murder. People don't realize how murder affects when somebody takes you out, like when you die like that. Now, if he would have just died, say Nipsey got sick and died, his daughter done probably would have been affected by it, of course, and, but I think she would have had I think his kids would have more of a disposition with it, God just wanted them home, But when somebody just takes your dad's life, your dad was perfectly healthy, fine, he was 33 years old, young, vibrant. I think he looked like he had just finished playing ball or something, working out. So he was in good health, and then here this fool come, nobody ass dude doing nothing. Nipsey had businesses employing people. People done lost their jobs over this man dying. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, he should get that's death penalty right there. You fucked up a lot of money and people, generationally people in this family and other families because of your dumb ass, your jealous ass, I need to clean up, man. Well, I forgot I had this in here. I had some lasagna in here. It ain't spoiled, it's frozen. I gotta let it thaw out. My friend made me this. It smells good and it's been sitting in my freezer. Put it on. I put it on. I don't wanna. I think I should let it thaw out first. Should I let it thaw out? I think you're supposed to let it thaw out first. Then, yeah. I'll let it thaw out first, then I'll put it in the microwave. But I can leave it in here. It's in the microwave. I'm not gonna thaw it out. I'm not gonna fast thaw it out. I'm gonna let it thaw out like it should thaw out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the microwave. Turn the microwave. It's in the microwave. I'm high. I'm sorry.
Make wearing a mask challenging, but he has worked so hard with us, with his occupational therapist, to be able to now keep his mask on consistently.
Caroline Scott says she notified Southwest Airlines in advance of her son's condition when she, her husband, and their two boys were booked on a flight from Denver to Fort Lauderdale.
The supervisor is 100% guaranteed that he will keep the mask on your son. And I said, of course.
The family was allowed to board the plane and were locked by
Alright, we get this done. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Laundry that closed at 9.
And then another supervisor came on the plane in front of, this is a very full flight too, so probably 200 people, and said, I'm sorry, you have to get on the plane. The captain is not so comfortable with your family flying today. We were deplaned because we feel like our
Well, you know what? You could just do this like this.
Are you supposed to not travel on a plane?
Well, not traveling says that's not an option. Meanwhile, billionaire Elon Musk showed the world what you can accomplish even if you're on the spectrum. He made this historic revelation when he hosted Saturday Night Live.
That's the first person with Asperger's to host SM.
You know, those ice burgers. Oh God, why did they have him? Because he rich? That's why they had. Why did they have Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live? Because he rich? He got a lot of money. Let's have him on the show. So stupid. He ain't comedian. He ain't no comedy. Most of them jokes they probably wrote for him. What was the point of that? It's a comedy show. Everything is about worshiping money now, man. It's all about worshiping money. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I got a lot of spoiled food in here. It needs to go in the garbage. A lot of spoiled food in here. It needs to go in the garbage. Ooh, this spaghetti is spoiled. This spaghetti is spoiled like a motherfucker. God, oh. Damn, this shit stinks. Stuck to the goddamn hole. Throwing this trash out, so let's clean this last. We got this in the fucking refrigerator. Throwing this whole pan out. Oh, this is pan. So much shit in this. This is thrown out. You throw this out. What is that? Is it cold in here yet? Freezes that room, right? Put all this stuff away. I'm not gonna use this stuff. I don't know what that is. Shit, all right.
A tiger is on the loose, putting a neighborhood on edge. The neighbors watching shocked as the tiger
Are these any good?
just banged out in the front yard.
shit. Oh.
The tiger crosses the road and this man, described as an officer deputy, draws his gun.
Don't shoot the damn tiger. Shit. You be killing every damn thing. People, tigers. Too much suds in this damn thing. Shoot. Well, at least they didn't kill him. Did they kill him? Shit.
It's a miracle more people weren't seriously hurt in Malibu. That's where a balcony collapsed during a birthday party. Officials say the deck was overcrowded and it simply gave way. Jim Murray with this exclusive video of the terrifying accident.
It's the terrifying moment a deck collapses, sending partygoers plunging into the jagged rocks below. The freak accident happened during a birthday party at an oceanfront home in Malibu. My best friends and my girlfriend all 15 feet to the rocks. Aerial footage shows the aftermath. A dozen partygoers were injured, 2 critically. The owner of the home says she rented the property for the weekend, and under the agreement, only 6 people were allowed. When neighbors alerted her that even more people had shown up, she says she spent the next 3 hours on the phone pleading with them to leave. She even called the cops. 15 minutes later, the deck collapsed.
She shouldn't have done this.
The homeowner shared this recording exclusively with Inside Edition of her telling the renters to get out.
And the rental agreement is very specific. It seeks persons at all times. At all times. And no parties and events at all.
Okay. Well, I'm primary and will try to get everybody out of here.
She also shared video of her house in disarray following the party, with alcohol bottles everywhere. And this footage from her neighbor's surveillance camera shows guests sitting on the deck railing earlier in the party before it collapsed. Now this latest deck incident in Malibu has all the partygoers counting their blessings that they are alive today.
Oh, none of them died?
Authorities say none of the injuries.
Oh, this is crazy. I gotta watch this one again. What happened with this now?
It's a miracle more people weren't seriously hurt in Malibu. That's where a balcony
I
collapsed
gotta
during
go,
a birthday party. Officials say the deck was overcrowded and it simply gave way. Jim Murray with this exclusive video of the terrifying accident.
It's the terrifying moment a deck collapses, sending partygoers plunging into the jagged rocks below.
Damn.
The freak accident happened during a birthday party at an oceanfront home in Malibu.
I literally saw all my best friends and my girlfriend all 15 feet to the rocks.
Aerial footage shows the aftermath. A dozen partygoers were injured, 2 critically. The owner of the home says she rented the property for the weekend, and under the agreement, only 6 people were allowed. When neighbors alerted her that even more people had shown up, she says she spent the next 3 hours on the phone pleading with them to leave. She even called the cops. 15 minutes later, the deck collapsed.
She shouldn't have done this.
The homeowner shared this recording exclusively with Inside Edition of her telling the renters to get out.
And the rental agreement is very specific. It seeks persons at all times. At all times. And no parties and events at all.
Okay. Well, I'm primary and will try to get everybody out of here.
She also shared video of her house in disarray following the party, with alcohol bottles everywhere. And this footage from her neighbor's surveillance camera shows guests sitting on the deck railing earlier in the party before it collapsed. Now this latest deck incident in Malibu has all the partygoers counting their blessings that they are alive today.
It could have been a lot worse. Like, it's pretty awful.
Authorities say none of the injuries are life-threatening.
Wow. Shit. That's crazy, man. Alright.
It's just released body cam video as a hero cop
Alright, let me turn this down.
with a wounded child cradled in her arms. Heart-stopping video taken by a passerby has been seen around the world. Now, the hero officer, Alyssa Vogel, is speaking out today in Times Square.
I just picked her up the way I would pick up my own kid and ran her to the ambulance because I just felt like I didn't want to wait for them to come to me. There was a little bit about that.
Officer Vogel is being credited with saving the child's life by using a tourniquet to stop the bleeding.
I have it on my gun belt, so I took it off my gun belt and I started to put it on her. And it's a very painful thing to do to somebody, but this little girl was so strong and so brave that she didn't even shed a tear.
Police released the officer's body cam video. You can see her running as fast as she can with her little one. Her husband is also a cop, and they have a 6-month-old son. You saw this little girl, she was hurt. Were you thinking about her?
I definitely was. I had just gotten off the phone with my mother, actually FaceTiming my son when the shop had come over. So seeing this little girl on the street, and I do whatever I
They always do this after they done murdered a couple black people. They show these heroic cops. These cops she ran to the ambulance. The ambulance probably is about probably a half a block. No, like the ambulance was even that far. The way she ran to that ambulance that was 3 feet away. Like, come on, man.
23-year-old Wendy Magronot of Rhode Island was shot in the eye. She was sightseeing in New York with her family for Mother's Day.
I saw a police officer next to Green Jen. I was like, I'm shot. I have a 2-year-old. I don't want to die.
Police released this video of the suspected shooter, 31-year-old Farrakhan Muhammad, who reportedly sells bootleg CDs in Times Square. Cops say he was aiming for his brother, bystanders. Times Square is just beginning to attract crowds as the city slowly reopens. The incident here is the latest in a worrying upsurge of gun violence across New York and in big cities everywhere. In New York City alone, 30 people were shot just this past weekend.
Hey.
At the height of the pandemic, Times Square was turned into a ghost town. It became a magnet for lawless knuckleheads. Now, with Times Square coming back to life, the mayor is seeking to reassure everyone the city is safe.
When I got home, I definitely hugged my son when I tried that night.
When you got home, you hugged your baby, didn't you? You grabbed your little daughter and you hugged your daughter. They be all dramatic and shit. Right. Stove is clean. I gotta do laundry here, so I gotta knock this stuff out quick. Keep holding my time. I'm not going right now because I'm gonna be in traffic. It's starting. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 5:02 p.m.
5 o'clock.
Hope you've enjoyed your Tuesday.
You know what, Alexa, I have, Alexa. I've had a very, very exciting time here cleaning up my apartment. Thank you for asking. That's very considerate of you.
Election, there was a lot of speculation around what kind of fuck the Obamas would get. Next year, water dog was given to the family and to the White House and America's Party. Those great social party with allergies. Of course, these water dogs have hours in here. In 2013, though, our sister of the same breed named Sunny. We are thankful that he was affordable life for another birthday. Also, we only want to care for that and all the love we show all the years. Because of one These stories prove getting a windfall of money by winning the lottery isn't always as great as it sounds. Rhoda Tom and her husband won $13 million in the Florida lottery in 1990. They blew it all. Rhoda admitted it out in December for tax fraud.
That meant that he turned in that ticket to show that we were millionaires. The first started that.
The promise of loads of money can inspire mad behavior in some. 2015, 52-year-old Eddie Tipton, a former lottery official, was sentenced to 10 years in prison for rigging a $14 million jackpot in Iowa. Surveillance video from 2010 shows a person buying the winning ticket. That photo concealed the face of Eddie Tipton, who at the time was director of security for the state lottery. Those winning numbers were
All right.
12, 16, 36, 33.
So I'm finishing up cleaning my sink area. I'm going to get this part done first before I go ahead and hit the floor. I'm going to go ahead and sweep up the trash on the floor, a little dirt and little droplets on the floor. When I say droplets, doesn't mean dew or pee. Just I have maybe some little corn nuts on the floor, some peanuts, and a little bit of pretzel over there on the ground. But not too much. I'm not too much of a cluttery, messy person. I try to keep it pretty tight ship when I'm not so busy, but a lot of times it gets out of hand. I'm out here hustling, making things happen, building my channel and shit. So being that I'm CEO of my own company, I don't have time for me only cleaning, but I can't afford a maid right now, but pretty soon I will be able to afford a maid.
And in 2017, Eddie Tipton confessed in court to rigging lotteries in Colorado, Wisconsin, and Kansas, as well as in Iowa. Tipton was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Some states do all they can to eliminate the risk of fraud. For extra security when it comes to drawings, lottery executive Gretchen Corbin says no one knows which machines will be used to pick the winning numbers.
Multiple sets of machinery that we choose randomly and then bring those out. We have multiple sets of balls. We bring those out randomly as well.
But a lottery win doesn't have to be all bad. Jackie and Gilbert Cisneros won $266 million in 2010. They are enjoying their riches, but they're also helping others with an educational foundation to assist Hispanic students. Chef Roberto Mendoza followed his mom's advice and bought a $5 North Carolina lottery ticket in 2019. He scratched off $250,000 in winnings.
Oh, I'm not cleaner now. I'm trying to get these coffee cups clean for the longest. Guys, excuse me, I gotta make a text real quick. Be right back. We'll be back to the Charles Arnett Show. Let's see.
Roberto grew to become an executive chef, preparing meals for dignitaries like Condoleezza Rice and former President Barack Obama. But on Saturdays, you'll find Chef Roberto on a busy street corner in Charlotte, using his lottery win to feed the people who need it most. This is Inside Edition Digital.
Don't worry, he's already filled it and did it delivered using the pressure from last year.
Refill most prescriptions online and get delivery for no cost.
March 17, 1968, Robert Kennedy had chosen the St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York City to kick off his presidential campaign. Thousands had come out to cheer him on. Less than 3 months later, they returned to say goodbye. At St. Patrick's Cathedral, mourners shared their grief with Kennedy family, friends, and heads of state, all of whom had become too familiar with tragedy.
We're in hearts and death beyond what he was in life. We remember simply as a good and decent man. We saw wrong and fight right. We saw something things that never were, and say, why not? The funeral train carried Robert Kennedy's casket from New York to Washington, D.C. Along its entire route, those paid their final respects. The procession ended at Arlington Cemetery. After a brief candlelight ceremony, Robert Kennedy was laid to rest near his brother.
Oh, snap.
The 20th anniversary memorial service, Robert's oldest son, Congressman Joseph Kennedy.
We in our family sorely miss him these past 5 years. And millions of Americans yearning for his extraordinary legacy of compassion and moral values still miss him.
Robert's mother, Rose Kennedy.
Dave Chappelle.
We can only guess at how the course of history
Redemption song.
Robert Kennedy lived.
The Dave Chappelle show. Hosted by Dave Chappelle. Oh snap. Oh snap. Dave Chappelle show.
When did your feelings was it the Arab-Israeli war?
I suppose that it came to the fore where I began to learn when I began to focus on it. It had soon after the war.
Michael Action Bronson on losing.
It was after a campaign speech in Oregon, during which Kennedy promised military support.
All right.
That Sirhan targeted him for death. Sirhan is now serving a life sentence in the California Correctional Facility in Soledad. He agreed to speak exclusively to Inside Edition and would hope that it might help him.
Speech that says what was it?
I agree, and I sincerely regret it. I was young, I was
All right.
I was wild. I really didn't have one speech, one perhaps one pandemic speech, where actually rock and now, of course, I realize that most of my actions was
Why did you friend the folks in this?
because the way he was
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, y'all. I got stuff to take care of real quick. I make a phone call, very private phone call. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'll be back there on today. You guys see me doing just random shit. Let me see how I turn this thing off. Where are we at? Okay. Oh, here we go. Anyway, I need to go ahead and end this stream because I got a lot of stuff I gotta take care of. So we're gonna do, I gotta clean up. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. So I really can't interact with you guys right now. So, but I will be back. But do me a favor and leave your comments, leave your suggestions. Let me know about what you think about what I'm doing with this Ustream. My whole thing, I want to keep this thing going for a long period of time. I want to keep this thing going for a long period of time. So, yeah, just, you know, follow me. Subscribe to Charles Arnea's World. And thank you guys for your support. But let me run and take care of this, and I'll come back and show you guys how to clean the kitchen. So